At the same time that I was experimenting with doing more, melodies and heavier arrangements, I was still on the opposite end of just studying, like, okay, what's the quickest point between A and B? As a writer, it was like, okay, a great song is a great song, and I started getting back to melody. Melody is the thing that pretty much makes any great song a great song, And so one of those paths there, kind of a hip-hop path to that, is kind of like just through drums, and some of the best hip-hop songs of all time, at least in my opinion, are songs that only have like drums in them. Drums are the main thing, like Sucker MCs, Grindin', by the Clips. Songs with just nothing else in them but drums, and they're classic hip-hop songs. You put them on right now and people go nuts with no instruments in them. And so at the same time I was writing a lot of melodies that are like the ones that have the depth on Adventures, I was still working on, okay, how do I make the most effective, boom bap thing as possible. Still try to add some melody to it. And that's kind of how I stumbled on Keep Bouncing. I started doing the beat just as like playing around with Battery. I was just in Battery like, okay, I'm gonna load 50 different random sounds into this, drum bank, and just start banging away and see what kind of pattern I can come up with. And then as soon as I got to that kick, that do 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 do, and the snare really is so powerful. It's like you don't need a lot of other things going on in there, So that one started more as just like an experiment. I did the beat on Keep Bouncing using this machine right here. It's called the Akai MPD-16. It's got 16 drum pads that you assign to different sounds. So the sounds for Keep Bouncing were got the what in there. I don't know what that is, it just sounds sick.
Keep bouncing, keep bouncing.
Hi-hats. And it's a guitar that I didn't use. But, so obviously to do the beat from there would just be a series of just like triggering those sounds.
Keep bouncing, 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 keep bouncing.